Let's stay on SpaceX. Shares had surged 35% post-lockup expiry through yesterday's close, adding roughly $500 billion in market value and defying fears that a wave of insider selling would pressure the stock. But several more lockup expirations are ahead. Investors are bracing for more volatility. Bloomberg's Carmen Reinicke joins us with what we need to know. And, you know, it's a calendar thing. In August, there's more. In October, there's more. And next year, there's more.
Yep, it's something that we're going to just keep seeing, potentially adding pressure to this stock. Although going through the first one, it seems like investors didn't have a ton to worry about. We saw pressure heading into the lockup, especially with Wednesday's earnings report sort of coinciding right ahead of when those shares did lock up. But that ended up being the low for the stock for now. The next day, shares jumped and they rallied 35% over the next 5 days. We're seeing a little bit of selling pressure today, but that's pretty expected after a 10% jump that we saw yesterday on that Grokbot news. So a lot of strength here. I think it gave investors some confidence that there wasn't a lot of selling with that first lockup. It was the biggest one that we'll see, and it was more shares sort of coming online than even actually in the IPO. So a very good sort of first hurdle, as investors have said, for the stock, but more pressure coming up. In 1 week, we get the next lockup expiration.
Next summer's the big one, right? That's when Elon Musk shares, subject to very specific lockup terms, hit the market.
Yes, you're right. So about a year after the IPO is when that happens, and then sort of all of the available shares will come online and we'll have the total float, you know, for everyone to trade. And we'll see what happens. I mean, the first year of trading post-IPO is so volatile, and we know that there are often large drawdowns. I mean, SpaceX has already seen a huge drawdown, you know, over $1 trillion in market value lost from, you know, the top a few days after the IPO through last week's bottom. So lots of volatility here is to be expected continuing, and I think we're going to see it in the year to come.
Carmen, really quickly, there were two very large numbers Elon Musk touted on the earnings call. How are investors thinking about that?
I think those are of paramount importance, right? We know that so much of what investors are looking at here is that future bid, right? It's Elon's vision. And so if you're a bull, that's what you're focused on. You're saying the valuation doesn't matter. That's what I'm investing on. If you're a bear, you're a little bit more, you know, scrutinizing that figure. So those goalposts are very important.